PTV Sports presents Eagan High School Wildcat Hockey. Tonight, the Wildcats take on the Burnsville Blaze.
Live from the Eagan Civic Arena, it's Burnsville versus Eagan JV hockey. Welcome. We just got underway 30 seconds ago. No score, of course. Play in the Wildcat zone behind the net. Battle for the puck. Schreiber there. She shovels it ahead. But it comes to Burnsville in the corner. Shot from a bad angle. And a save by goaltender Alicia Simahusky. And that's for the Wildcats, Kevin.
Yeah, you know, not a bad start here for the Wildcats. A little short today. We got some players out, injury, missing Cora Hall, Carly Marsh, Sarah Thiessen, so we're a little short up front.
Big losses for the Wildcats, but they've been playing well lately, this JV team has. Won the last game against Apple Valley. Now looking to play against Burnsville. This is cleared out of the zone by Coleman, played back in by the Blaze. Behind the net, Hennessy with it. Knocked off the puck by the Blaze, centered in front, nobody home for Burnsville. And it's Kennedy for the Wildcats. And now Hennessy and Coleman bottled up in their own zone are the Wildcats. Coleman finally gets it, skates behind her net. Looking for a breakout pass. That won't go. It's going to go down the ice, and it will be an icing. So face-off back in the Wildcat zone. We're a minute and a half in. No score from the Eagan Civic Arena.
Yeah, you know, you've really seen some great improvement from these girls this year. You know, a lot of newcomers to the program. They've come a long way. Some great goaltending by both Simo and Olivia as well.
Yes. Grace Dolan will take this face-off for the Wildcats to Simo's left and wins it, but plays it out of the zone. Good pressure by Colleen, trying to force a turnover, and it works because Platson gets the puck for the Wildcats. Now to a red line, weaving through traffic, and this will be offside. Oh, they let it go. Break for the Wildcats as it was clearly offside. See if they can capitalize. In the corner, Rayrick down there, pinching to try and keep it in his Platson, but it comes out. And Pellegram races the puck, and Rayrick plays it off the boards down the ice. No icing here either, as the Blaze regroup in their own zone.
Wildcats changing here.
Fresh players for the Wildcats. It's going to be Carly Vrees at her own blue line. Gains the red line and gets it deep. Forechecking is McMahon and Hoopmaker behind the Burnsville net. Blaze have it. Thin roster for the Blaze, Kevin. The only 3 players on the bench right now, I see.
Yeah, they are a little light as well. I suspect they might have some injuries as well, or some other players that are forced to play up on the varsity team, maybe for today. So, you know, from Eagan's perspective, you look at Carly Vrees come across the red line, dump it in, and go get it. Keep the pressure on, make these guys skate.
Absolutely, try and wear them down with a thin bench. Play right now, though, is in the Wildcat zone. Played around the boards by McMahon, and now Pellegram with it. Plays it out of the zone, but Burnsville recovers at their own blue line. Good pressure here by Hennessy to force a turnover, and now McMahon recovers the puck. McMahon feeds the point for Hennessy just off her stick and played out by the Blaze. Good play there off the boards. Pladson gets it out of the zone as the Blaze regroup at center ice. Played in on goal. Simahusky the save.
That was a tough one, Doc.
No question about it.
Fluttering puck, it bounced about 2 feet in front of her.
Those bouncing pucks might be a goaltender's worst nightmare. Played back out and back in by Burnsville. No offside. Comes around the boards for Coleman. She plays it. Nice outlet pass there for Kennedy. And Hennessy will get it deep on goal. And the Blaze have it. Looking to break out. Stepping up to keep it in, though, is Dolan. Grace Dolan causing a turnover in the corner now. At the point, Pladson shot. Her shot is blocked. Bouncing puck. Comes to Dolan on goal from the backhand. Save by Burnsville goaltender Maria Wyden. Blaze have it in the corner, looking to break out. get it out of the zone.
Good hustle by Colleen in there, trying to put some pressure on him.
Absolutely. Coleman back into the zone. Shot wide of the net. She chases her own shot behind the net. But Burnsville has it and get it out of the zone. Hennessy gets it right back in. Delayed offside as the Wildcats touch up. It's good now. We're 4.5 minutes into the game. No score. Played out by the Blaze. And back in by Pellegram. This is Procco for the Blaze, getting it down the ice and on goal. Simahusky the save, so no icing, of course. Pellegram has it. As the Blaze break out of the zone. Back and forth in the neutral zone. Played ahead by Kennedy, shot by Hennessy over the net. Procco there for the Blaze, looking to break it out. But good pressure by the Wildcats to keep it in. And Procco tries the other side. That won't work either. As the Wildcats putting some pressure on here, trying to keep it in the zone, Kevin.
Yeah, and that's the key here. Keep it deep, keep working them. They've got short bench today. Here's one. Schreiber right to the net.
Schreiber's shot
on net.
Save there by Wyden. She chases her own shot. Feeds the point for Coleman, who gets it down behind the net. Now on the other side. Still in the Burnsville zone for now. Blaze have it, but can't get it out. And they finally do. They just ice it out of frustration. Of course, it'll be a face-off. Back in the Burnsville zone.
Never a bad play there, Doc. From a Burnsville perspective, you've been locked up in your zone. You need a change, or at least a few people to come off. And,
there's not a lot of options for Burnsville.
Not a lot of options for Burnsville right now.
As they two players have to stay on the ice and 3 fresh bodies come out, but
that's the key for the Wildcats, though. Keep the pressure on them, and good things will happen.
It'll be interesting to see, like you mentioned, second, third period, do more players come out for Burnsville?
Very well could. Very well could.
Might be saving some for the varsity game. Rayrick carries it out of her own zone, gains the red line, and gets it deep. Forechecking is Dahlin. Behind the net with Colleen, but it comes to Burnsville, played up the boards, takes a funny bounce, and it does come out. Freeze gets it right back in, and the Wildcats will make a wholesale change here. All 5 players change. Burnsville trying to catch them, and the outlet pass is good, but the Wildcats are back. Platson cross ice to Pellegram off her stick. McMahon can't get it out. Right in front of the Eagan bench, now played deep by the Blaze. Platson at her own goal line. Tried to get it to Hootmaker, and Hootmaker has it at the red line. Blaze get it right back out, though.
Good play by Platson, recognizing an outlet pass on the way out.
Absolutely. Back come the Blaze. Backhand shot here, just wide of the net. Shot by Erlab. Good scoring chance, probably their best one of the game so far, Kevin.
Yeah, girl kept her feet moving and got a little backhander there. Simo looked like she had a pretty good angle on her, though.
Blaze have it out of their own zone. Erlab gets it out down the ice, and it'll be icing here. 7:22 left in the first period. We're still scoreless. 1 shot on goal for the Wildcats and 3 for the Blaze.
Doc, we're joined by Keith Dahlin at ice level today. Keith, not much play in your end right now, but how's it from your vantage point?
It's looking good for Eagan right now. We're talking about the short bench for Burnsville, and I think a couple keys for Eagan is, to have short shifts, so we're always got fresh people out there to keep pressuring, and then also moving the puck well.
Good observation, Keith. Save there by Simahusky on the rush by the Blaze. Shots now 4-1 in favor of Burnsville. Grace Dahlin will take this face off. And it's kept in the zone by Burnsville. Shot to the net, just wide of the net, actually. And it comes to the Blaze. They keep it in. Try to play it down low, but lots of traffic on the half wall. At the point here, shot to the net. On goal by Newitz, and a save by Simahusky, and played up by Rayrick down the ice. And this will be no icing. They wave it off. I'm not sure why. Break for the Wildcats. See if they can create some pressure and keep it in the zone here. Bouncing puck just comes out. Played back in by Colleen. Blaze have it as Procco up the boards. That won't go. And Coleman steps up. Gets it into the zone. Still with his Coleman behind the net. In to help out will be Hennessy. But the Blaze have it. This is Spaude for Burnsville at the red line. Knocked out the puck on a good play by McMahon. Spaude gets it back for the Blaze. And it comes to Hennessy. And she will get it deep for the Wildcats. McMahon forechecking for Eagan. With the Blaze have it. Still in the zone. Platson with it. Now Dolan at the point. Dolan's shot on goal. Save there by Wyden.
Nice good play by Maddie there. A little drop to Grace. And Grace, a good shot.
Coleman's shot blocked by the Blaze as the Wildcats have battled up the pressure a little bit here in the later stages of the first period. Played deep by the Blaze. Simahusky leaves it for Coleman. And now Platson with it. Play in the Wildcat zone. Dunsworth tried to get it in front, but Platson picks that off. Platson still with it. Up the boards and chipped out. A nice play there by Kennedy. She gets it into the zone. Kennedy still with it to the net shot. And a save there by Wyden. Good scoring chance here. Good work by Kennedy to create the turnover and get it into the zone.
Great play by Kylie Kennedy. Just reaching for it, tip it past the defenseman, kept her feet moving, got a shot on net.
Good scoring chance, probably the Wildcat best scoring chance of the game right there. Pellegrin behind her own net. Played up the boards, kept in by the Blaze, shot to the net. Simahusky to save, she turns it into the corner. And it's Pellegrin for the Wildcats. Up the boards, but still in the zone. Another shot on goal. Oh, hit the side of the net, I believe. Play in the corner. Rayrick can't get it out of the zone. Pressured by the Blaze here. That shot goes wide. Pellegrin tries to get it out. She can't. Now Schreiber behind the net. Puck is in the corner. Blaze still with it. As the Wildcats struggling to get out of their zone, it finally comes to Pellegrin, and it does come out. Blaze regrouping in the neutral zone. Back they come. Round one player, forced wide by Schreiber.
Nice play by Jenna there to separate the puck from the player.
Still in the Wildcat zone though, with 3.5 to go in the first period. Played up the ice, no icing here. It's going to be on goal anyway, and covered by Wyden for a face-off. Keith, you were right there on that last scoring chance. Did that puck hit the post or the side of the net?
It was the side of the net.
Okay.
So she had it covered pretty well on that side.
Okay, excellent. Face-off in the Burnsville zone now on the cover. 3:18 to go in the first period. The Blaze have it. Played up the boards. Kept in for now by Hennessy, but it does come out. Freeze tries to play it ahead, but it hits Platson. So it's back in the Wildcat zone. Platson plays it around. On the half wall, the Blaze have it. This is Erlap to the net, but broken up by Vries. As we're under 3 minutes, Vries' pass won't go down the ice, and they will wave off icing again. Wyden plays it and leaves it for Chadwick. Up the boards. Platson gets it. Loose in the neutral zone. Platson gets it back. She can't get through traffic. Rayrick there. She gets it deep. And she'll go off for, well, the defense goes off for a line change. Pellegrin to the net. That won't go. She keeps it in. But it comes out. Schreiber and Pellegrin back. Played in deep by the Blaze. That was Dunsworth behind the net. Schreiber has it up the boards for Kennedy. And she just gets it out of the zone.
Not a bad play.
Yep.
Don't got anything through the middle, lose the puck. Best to just chip it out, get the pressure off, make them regroup.
Safe play in the first period. Back come the Blaze. Shot there, not for the net. Siebel to save. Rebound is loose in front, and a shot goes wide. Colleen with it, and she skates it out of the zone. Gets it to the Burnsville zone. Blaze have it. Up the boards. It's Hennessy for the Wildcats. With a minute and a half to go in the first period, she's taken down. There'll be a penalty here as Hennessy draws the tripping penalty, I believe, or hooking.
Yeah, Brianna just tried to make a move around the Burnsville player, and the Burnsville player got her body, and it looked like most of her stick in there and kind of knocked down Brianna. But good opportunity here for the Wildcats to go on the power play here. Minute and a half left. Get some pressure, get some shots on net, and see what happens.
We'll see who the Wildcats send out. It's going to be Hennessy, McMahon, Schreiber, Pladsen, and Coleman. With a minute 28 to go in the first period, chance for the Wildcats to get on the board first. Face-off win for Hennessy. Schreiber plays it back to Coleman. Cross ice to Pladsen. Pladsen tees it up, just wide of the net. Up the other side. This is Schreiber with it.
Very important for the Wildcats to keep that traffic in front of the net. Oh, nice play by Coleman here.
To Hennessy. Now Pladsen, backhand shot just wide. Schreiber in the corner, feeds the point for Coleman. Final minute of the period to Schreiber. Her shot, the pass to Hennessy, just off of her stick. And kept in by Pladsen.
A lot of this is being caused by Anna McMahon in front of the net. She's holding her ground, trying to screen the goalie here, opening up some space here.
Coleman at the point, her shot on goal, save, rebound is loose. McMahon there. You called it, Kevin. And it comes out. Good pressure. Good first minute of the power play for the Wildcats. Pladsen for Coleman. 30 seconds to go. Into the zone. It's Coleman. Plays it down low. 23 seconds. At the point, it's Schreiber now. Cross ice to Pladsen. Played into the corner for Hennessy. And played up the boards by the Blaze with 8 seconds. Pladsen. Still with it is Pladsen. Slap shot. It's traffic. Rebound is loose. Loose again. Coleman swiping at the buzzer as players collide and exchange pleasantries. Good pressure there by the Wildcats, Kevin.
Yeah, some great pressure by the Wildcats. You know, again, you just see what happens when there's so much traffic in front of the net. There's no area for the Burnsville players are sticking right on our forward, and it's just opening up so many passing lanes. Good power play there for the Wildcats to close out the period.
Yep, so we got Keith Dolan is at ice level with Alicia Simahusky.
Yeah, I'm joined here by senior goaltender Alicia Simonowski. So you got a little bit of a unique situation being a goaltender. What was your perspective of that period?
I thought we played pretty well. I think we need to catch a little more passes, but our effort was there. And it's hard when they only have 8 players. You think that you should be able to do better, but they work really hard and they grind in the corners. So I think we just need to keep our composure and keep getting shots on net.
That's one thing with Burnsville. They'll definitely keep working.
Oh, yeah.
So what do you think is going to be a key to the next period?
I think we just need to keep our heads up. Sometimes when we don't score right away, it's hard to stay positive. So we need to stay positive, keep passing tape to tape, and just keep working hard. We can't give up.
Well, that sounds like really good advice. So thanks, Alicia. Good luck. And we'll send it back up to Rick and Kevin.
All right, thanks, Keith.
Thanks, Keith. What a great kid, Alicia. Senior goaltender on this team. Very well spoken. Nice interview.
Absolutely. It is senior day, and so we're anxious to see who Alicia nominates for. Teacher Appreciation Day. So it'll be anxious to see who Alicia nominates for her favorite teacher after this game. So stick around for that as well. Scoreless after 1. We got Tony Coleman joining us for the second period. That'll always be fun. We'll see you in about 10 minutes for the second period on ETV.
Hey, we're back here at the second period. Start of second period. With me is Kevin McKinnon. Kevin, what do you think about that first period of action there?
Yeah, not a bad period. The Wildcats got to keep the pressure going. You see on the screen right now, had some great opportunities there at the end on the power play. Shots relatively even, and the Wildcats got to keep forcing it and keep getting on them.
Hey, we're going to be a lot better this period. I think we got Mallory Stiff now. Is coming down from varsity for a period of JV. How's she going to help here?
Yeah, Mel works hard. She's got good skill. And she'll really help here, especially on the power play.
Sure. We've got 30 seconds left in the power play. There's Platson. Platson gives it to Dahlin. Dahlin shovels it in, and the goalie holds on to it. Face off to her right.
Yeah, they got McMahon. She looked so good in front of the net there at the end of the first on the power play.
One of those big bodies, and actually pucked right now. She takes it to Coleman. Coleman's pass over to Platson gets knocked away by Burnsville. Backward is Platson. Platson goes around the net. Coleman with it. Coleman up to Stiff. Here comes Stiff racing up the side. She crosses the red line. She flips it in, and it hits. It went into the bench, but the ref didn't call it.
I thought I heard a whistle, too.
I think there was. Yep, they did call a whistle. Oh, they're going to call icing. So no, they did not call the puck going out of the zone. And they're going to call icing on Burnsville now.
Well, that's it for the power play for the Wildcats. So, time to get right back to work here. As we talked about earlier, they got 8 players dressed today for Burnsville, so keep the pressure.
Here's Vriza. Vriza shot. The save, rebound out front. Colleen goes after it. Colleen knocks a player down. And she races after the puck again. Puck goes behind the net. There's Burnsville. Behind the net is Hennessy. Hennessy shovels it up. Schreiber pinches and shovels it right back. Cycling. Burnsville in the corner. 22 racing out. It's picked off by Hutemaker, but Burnsville controls. Burnsville to the red line. They flip it in. That's offsides. No call. That's way offsides.
They got it now.
They got it. Here comes Schreiber. Schreiber to Hennessy. Hennessy just flips the puck up into the middle zone, and Burnsville controls. Burnsville, there's number 12. Around Hennessy. She still controls the puck, and she puts it in the corner. Back for it is Schreiber. Schreiber shovels it around to Kennedy. It gets past Kennedy. Burnsville knocks it in, and Breeze pushes it to the side. Rayrick goes after it. Rayrick tries to clear the zone. It's kept in by number 3. 3 still hold on to the puck. Gets it to 10. There's number 4 was sitting out front and luckily did not get the puck to her. Coming away with it. Number 4 again, the shot and the save by Simo. In the corner now, there's Burnsville. They're doing a little cycling out front. And Schreiber's there to knock it away. Hennessy gets knocked down, no call. But the puck is Schreiber. Schreiber tries to get Rayrick, gets past Rayrick. Burnsville controls. Oh, girl wipes out on that slippery ice. Here comes Kennedy. Kennedy shovels it down deep, and we're gonna fresh 5. Eagan's gotta hurry, they got all 5 changing up. And they make it in time. There's Dahlin. Dahlin up to Stiff, it gets past Stiff. Coming away, this Platson. Platson up the slot, around 1 player, around 2 players. The shot, and a huge save. Up front, the backhand by Hutemaker, and it just goes wide.
Great pressure by the Wildcats here. A couple nice moves by Maddie Platson. Just couldn't finish at the end there.
There we go. Puck comes on to Pellegrom. Here comes Izzy. Izzy makes a pass to Stiff. Stiff dumps it down deep, then she races after it. Burnsville behind the net. Stiff knocks it back to Dahlin. Dahlin to Stiff. Stiff out front. It's right there, and McMahon couldn't finish.
Nice work behind the net there, Grace Dahlin and Mallory Stiff. Nice little play there.
The puck controlled by Burnsville. And they rifle it down, and Simo pushes it to the side, but the Burnsville player controls in the corner. Out front. That's luckily Simo's there to hang on.
Keith, did you see right behind the net there's a nice little play by Mallory to come out from behind. They've been working it well behind the net.
Yeah, that was a really nice play. And Kevin, like you were talking about Anna on the power play, she's doing a really nice job, even full strength, getting in front of the net and causing some traffic and trouble. So it's good to see that.
There's a draw, won by Eagan. Reese shovels it around behind the net to Coleman. Coleman, tape to Rayrick, just gets off her stick. Burnsville fires it back in. Coleman pinches it, puts it up. And the puck flops into the Burnsville bench. Luckily, there's at least one player there to throw it back on the ice. 11:23 left in this second period. Shots on goal, still 7 apiece. Out there now, we got Hennessy, Hutemaker, and Colleen. Coleman and Breeze at the points. Burnsville wins the draw. Burnsville comes across the blue line. There's number 4, the shot. Breeze knocks it down the side. Coleman flips it up to Colleen. Mack tries to clear it out. She's got a couple of Burnsville players on her. Hennessy's in there to help out, and Hennessy comes away with it. Burnsville just knocks it back in, and Coleman fires it right back into the pile, and somehow it gets through. Another Burnsville player falls out and wipes, takes out Hennessy. Could have been interference, but no call. Here comes Burnsville. The girl comes around Breeze at the short side, and just goes wide. Racing after the puck now, it's Coleman. Keep that stick down. Number 10 comes away for Burnsville in the corner. The bad angle shot hit the side of the net. Breeze fires it around. Kept in by Burnsville. Out front, the one-timer just goes wide. Got a gift there.
Good Simo was awake on that one.
Uh-oh, number 3 right up the slot. And Breeze knocks a player down in front. And I think she's going to go. And she gives an old, what are you talking about? It's not me look.
You know, that save just a second ago by Alicia, number 10 Chadwick for Burnsville, made a nice play come off the wall. And, you know, a lot of times goaltenders aren't necessarily expecting shots from angles like that. She ripped it, and Alicia was on her toes there, made a nice save.
Made her dad proud right there. Here we go. There's a face-off draw, won by Burnsville. They got the power play now off. It's Breeze, 2 minutes for checking the shot on goal, and Simo pushes to the side. Here comes Burnsville. They're setting it up. Platson's there to cause some havoc, and she comes away with it. Maddie, she's got some room, and she fires it down. The goalie calls for icing. Hopefully the refs don't follow that one. But stiff, some forechecking controls, chewing up some valuable time in the corner, and Burnsville comes away with it.
Good hustle by Mallory there to win that puck, that race to the puck.
Burnsville comes away with it. The ref was going to call offsides, but put the whistle back in his pocket. Burnsville tries to short-side it, and it's picked off by Platson. Here comes Maddie, coming up the red line. She's got 3 Burnsville players on her. She tries to split the middle. She gets a Malachi crunch, and the puck goes into the corner. Platson in the corner, hanging on to the puck. She's got 2 Burnsville players on it. She gets taken down, no call. And Burnsville just tries to rip it out with their Schreiber. Puck flips up and out of the ice. It's a free souvenir. Free souvenir.
Pretty good kill thus far by the Wildcats. That's a good first minute that they've killed. Way to force the puck on the power play here. That's good. Keep them in there. And
a nice job by Mallory Stiff, the forecheck on that play. Okay, we got McMahon, Hutemaker, Telegram, and Sidney Coleman. The face-off at the center ice, controlled by Burnsville. The Burnsville player comes in. She comes around, the rebound, and it just goes wide. Pellegrin tries to clear it, kept in by Burnsville. Burnsville, the player down low. She gets it back to the point. Oh, she goes around one player, but loses it. Burnsville the shot. Pellegrin makes the save, and she fires it down, but stopped by the Burnsville player. Burnsville sitting there at mid-ice. A little bad pass there. Number 4 pushes up to 29. Back there is Pellegrin. She goes around to the side, and then she tries to stuff it. It's out front.
Nice play by Simo to hang on to that one. Come out from behind the net. 16 seconds left here on the power play for Burnsville. Wildcats done pretty well so far, limited their chances. Kept everything to the outside, forcing them hard. It's a good kill by the Wildcats.
We had 2 face-offs, which we lost both of them, and those face-offs are huge.
They are very important. Here's one where, you know, turn it over. We got it there. Schreiber wins the battle on the wall. Fortunately, right to Maddie. Maddie ices it. Perfect.
That should kill that penalty. Breeze will be coming out. There she is. Eagan's full strength. Let's see if we can capitalize. Burnsville fires it down into the corner. Platson gets chopped from behind, and she gets pushed again, but she battles through with the puck. Maddie looking. Nice. Tape to Stiff. Stiff with the shot. The blocker save. Goes to the side. There's Colleen. Clean in the corner. Goes behind the net. We're in the middle of a shift. And Burnsville takes it out of their zone. Burnsville across the red line.
Good puck pressure there by Brianna Hennessy.
Burnsville comes away with a loose puck, and a shot just goes wide with this Clean. Clean goes behind the net. With it is Platson. Platson to Schreiber. Tape to tape up to Hennessy. Hennessy could control the pass, but Schreiber ends up with it. It gets to Rayrick. She knocks it into the zone. The rest have waved off. Icing. Burnsville 1-1 player. Oh, she gets taken down hard by Kennedy, and no call. Could have been interference. Here comes Burnsville now.
Just love the effort, Kylie Kennedy there, keeping her feet moving, forcing the play there, force that misdirected pass up the wall there. Perfect.
Oh, and almost a misdirect puck. Coleman threw it out front, and the Burnsville player almost knocked in. Luckily, their goalie, like a cat, grabs onto the puck. Keith, what did you see on that play right there?
Well, like Kevin was mentioning, with Kylie flying around out there, that does cause problems, and you could see that. We got a turnover in front of the net. Hey, I was going to ask you guys, what does the bench look like for Burnsville? I can't see from here if they picked up any players or not.
Nope, they got 3 players sitting on the bench. You've got no complaints from the parents about their kids on ice time from Burnsville, that's for sure. And puck kept in by Stiff. She throws it in the corner. Going after is Dahlin. Coleman's there to pinch. She keeps it in. Coleman around 2 players. Coleman gets taken down and no call. But behind the net, it's Dahlin. Dahlin throws it out front. It comes to Vries. The one-timer. And a nice save by the goalie.
Can't say enough there about Carly Vries. She found a lane that was open and got that puck to the net. That's a lot of things that coaches focus on, right? Defensemen cannot be shooting into the shin pads. That's a great recognition there by Carly to take a step to the right and make sure that that's on net.
There we go. Nice job, Carly Vries. Here's a face-off. They're Stiff. The puck controlled by Burnsville in the corner. They've got a battle. There's 4 players back there. Let's get some more players back there to help. Who's back there with it now? Dahlin gets rubbed out. Coming away, this is Burnsville. They flip it out of the zone, but back is Jenna Schreiber. Schreiber shoots it back to Stiff. Burnsville on the side of the board, right in front of us. And who has a puck? It's Mallory Stiff. Stiff gets it over to Colleen. Mack on the side. There's Schreiber. We got 2 Eagan players on there, and Jenna Schreiber dumps it down deep. Racing after the seat maker, the goalie holds on to it. 5:51 left in the second period. Burnsville tries to go around Polygram, and they're waving it off. It sure looked like icing from this viewpoint. Schreiber up the side of the boards. Burnsville controls in the corner. It goes out front, and Simo's going to hang on to it.
Pretty defensive game today, Tony. 9-9 in shots, 0-0 so far. Who's going to break the seal first here?
Boy, you would think the Burnsville players would start wearing down. They only got 3 on the bench.
Makes it even more difficult when there's penalties and power plays killing penalties. Like we said earlier, the Wildcats just got to keep their feet moving and keep the pressure on.
There you go. Schreiber tries to clear the zone. It's got them at Burnsville. A shot, and Simo flashing that leather.
Good play by Isabella Pellegram there, not letting the Burnsville player to the front of the net. Simo saw that the whole way. Simo sees that, she's going to make that save.
Every time. Here's the face-off draw. Controlled by Eagan. There's Schreiber. She fires it around to Kennedy. Kennedy tips it up. It's a race for the puck. Here comes Kennedy. She's got it. The player falls down for Burnsville. Kennedy with an elbow in the back of the head, no call. That's that South St. Paul of her coming out of her. There's a shot by Coleman, just goes wide. There's Rayrick. Puck comes out deep. Coleman pitches, keeps it in. Nope. Oh, it's back to Coleman here. She keeps it in. She flips it up. There's Hennessy. Hennessy down deep. She comes back to Platson. Platson to Coleman, the one-timer. Oh. About 5 feet too high. Here we go again. There's Platson. Platson, the one-timer. And that just goes wide. Puck trying to get knocked out by Burnsville. It's controlled. Here comes Burnsville on a 2-on-1. Platson's back, and Maddie Platson using that long stick just the way McKinnon taught her how to poke it away. but it comes back the other way for icing.
Yeah, nice job by Maddie there breaking up that 2-on-1. But, you know, the pressure back in the offensive zone, all created again by Kylie Kennedy. Great little tip at the blue line to get the puck out, and then she busted her butt all the way down and kept forcing turnovers. So
one of these has got to go in. Here we go. We got 4:20 left in this second period. Burnsville behind the net, the shoot maker. She gets around the Burnsville player. Oh, a little grab it and hold it, no call. Goes to sideboards. Coleman takes a player down and no call. The Burnsville fans aren't happy about that one. Coleman flips it over. Here comes McMahon. McMahon gets it up to Stiff. Burnsville just fires it back down. Behind the Eagan net is Coleman. Coleman, tape to tape to Stiff. Here comes Stiff. Up to McMahon. She tips it in. And it goes off for stick and Burnsville controls. Burnsville runs into their own players. They got a loose puck. Comes back to the point. There's Platson. Platson around to the side of the net. She takes a shot. Blocker save. It's off front. And there's the save.
Great shot by Maddie there. Kept her feet moving all the way around. And even better, I think it was it Anna McMahon again, standing in front of the net, whacking away at that rebound. Keith, you saw that?
Yeah, that was a really nice shot. And the rebound was there for a second, but the Burnsville goaltender did a really nice job of covering it up.
All right, here's a big face-off draw. 3:31 left in the second period. We got Schreiber and Reeves back there at the points. Here's Hennessy with the draw. And the draw is won by Burnsville. Burnsville flips it up. The pass. Got one-on-one. Girl's going wide. Reeves forces her out, and she pokes it away. Hanging on to it is Burnsville. Behind the net, the one-timer on the side. And Simo makes the save behind the net. It's Hennessy. She fires it up to Mack. Colleen just tries to clear the zone, but Burnsville controls. Burnsville with 4 players over there. And they fire it back in. Back in the corner now. Here comes Reeves. She's got some room to skate. She flips it up. Picked off by the Burnsville player, but Carly regains control and dumps it in the corner. Going after is Hennessy. Puck sitting on the side of the boards. Burnsville looking very tired this end of the second period here. Here comes Schreiber. Shovels it back to Hennessy. Hennessy is just getting mauled over there. No go. Out front, there's Rayrick. Oh, she had the chance. And she gets taken down from behind. And no call. And Andrew's getting up slowly.
Well, I don't know about that, Tony. That one looked a little dangerous there. You gotta protect the players out there. Yep. That one was a little scary. Yep.
And Burnsville controls. And there's a
and then they call that.
Kenny's gonna go.
Yeah. I hope Andrew is okay because that's a dangerous play. You know, when you're 3, 4, 5 feet from the boards like that and coming in with speed, and someone takes your feet out.
Yeah, you don't have time to brace yourself.
You don't have time to protect yourself.
Yeah. She looks okay. Here we go. Burnsville goes on the power play. 2:10 left in the second period. 2 minutes in the penalty to Kylie Kennedy. There's the draw. Won by Burnsville. Out to the point. There's the shot. A lot of traffic in front. It gets through. Burnsville player out short side. And Stiff is there to knock the puck down.
You'd think some of the Burnsville players might not mind taking a penalty to sit for 2 minutes time.
There we go. Here comes Burnsville. The pass picked off by Platson. The shot. Oh, I thought she had it. The goalie made the pad save. A nice anticipation by Platson to pick that pass off. Here comes Burnsville. Around Stiff. She's coming up against Coleman. Coleman forcing her wide. The girl stops. She gets it back to the point. There's the shot out front. It's just sitting there. Platson, using those soccer skills, kicks it up to McMahon, and she rifles it down.
Yeah, in front of that net there, you gotta take sticks.
Yep. A lot of traffic out there. Here comes Burnsville again. Burnsville dumps it into the Eagan end. Going after is Platson. Platson chips it away. Oh, the short side. I think that hit the top of the net.
Platson was kind of getting held there a little bit. Couldn't quite get her stick around.
Here comes Burnsville with a shot for the point. And Alicia grabs on.
Good play by the D there. Simo saw that the whole way. Not a problem for Simo on that one.
54 seconds left in the second period. 44 left in the penalty to Kylie Kennedy. Taking that draw will be Hennessy. There's a draw, controlled by Burnsville. So important, those draws. Side of the boards, Burnsville out top. The player misses it, and Hennessy's there to knock it up, but couldn't control. Breeze knocks it into the mid zone, and that's way offsides. There we go.
Yeah, you can see the Burnsville players leaning over on their knees with their sticks.
They are gassed.
They are gassed.
We'll see if they bring out another line in that third period. There's Burnsville. They just fire it down deep. Going after it is Reese. Reese shoots it around, but picked off by the Burnsville player. Down deep. Reese tries to clear the zone. It doesn't get through. Burnsville, another shot. It goes wide. Racing after number 4. The short side, there's a rebound out front. The backhand. Oh, the puck was sitting right there. And Burnsville couldn't control that. Burnsville keeps it in. There's a tip. Nice job by Olivia to handle that tip pass, or that tip shot.
Some great saves by Simo there to preserve the shutout so far. 2 seconds left here, so the Burnsville will have the face-off here. Mallory's got to win this. 11 seconds left in the period. Win this, clear the zone, and get ready for the third.
Well, we got Kylie Kenny coming out of the box. You throw her up there to hope for that little Hail Mary.
Depends
pass.
If you win the draw or not.
Just let her sit up there. Nope. But Burnsville controls. Puck goes wide. Let's not lose one here. Plattson's going to hold on to it. And that's the end of the second period. We're going to go down to the ice level with Keith Dahlin. He's got a couple of interviews.
Yeah, I think he's got Mallory Stiff here coming down. Good period for the Wildcats so far. 12-11 in shots, 0-0. Wildcats will go back to the bench. They're going to be even strength here going to the third. So looking forward to the third period.
Keith, take it away.
All right, yeah, I'm joined down here with Mallory Stiff. She's sophomore forward for the Eagan Wildcats. So Mallory, you didn't play in the first period because you're going to be playing in the varsity game. Is that hard to start up the game in the second period like that?
Yeah, it's a little tough just because I'm not in my rhythm quite yet. But once you get back in it, it's better and easier.
Okay. So, it's a pretty close game. We 12-11 in shots on goal, 0-0. So what do you think of that period from your perspective?
I think we did pretty good. I think we just need to work on maybe blocking shots a little better and clearing out the people in front of the net, because there's a few times when our goalie was screened. But other than that, I think we're doing pretty good. Like shots-wise, we're keeping them pretty close. And I guess if we just get more shots on, the goalie gives off kind of a lot of rebounds. So if we're there for the rebounds, then we could bank some in.
Okay. And that sounds like it's going to be a big key for the third period. Would you agree?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Getting shots and rebounds. So good job. Thank you. Good luck in the third period. Back to you guys.
She actually spoke well.
All right, hey, we'll go away for a little bit, and then coming back for the third period, of course, will be voice of Eagan girls hockey, Rick Schreiber.
She speaks.
All right, welcome back to Eagan Civic Arena. Start of the third period, Rick Schreiber with Kevin McKinnon and Keith Dahlin at ice level. Kevin, your thoughts after 2 periods? Pretty even game.
Yeah, it has been a pretty even game here. A couple things that you pick off the stats that you see on the TV right now. 16 faceoffs, 1 for the Blaze, 8 for the Wildcats. Possession off faceoffs is obviously pretty important, especially when you're killing penalties.
Absolutely. Underway for the third period. No score. Kevin, next one's a big one, as they say. As it's played into the Wildcat zone. Chance here right away. Loose in front. Simahusky pushes to the side. Still loose, though, behind the net. And it comes to Grace Dahlin, and she gets it out of the zone. And no icing here. They waved it off. Forechecking is McMahon. As the Blaze try and break it out of the zone, and they will get it out. Good headman pass there. Shielded off by Schreiber. She ties her player up. Puck is loose in front, and Platson clears it out of harm's way. Now Stiff with it. She chips it out of the zone down the ice. And played by the Blaze at their own blue line. Played into the zone. This should be too many players on the ice. They let it go.
Whoa.
As the Wildcats were caught in a line change, and there were about 8-9 players coming on the ice for the Wildcats there, and no penalty.
It was a wholesale change. The Wildcats got lucky on that one.
Letting them play a minute into the game. Yeah, we'll take it.
Keith, you saw that.
Oh yeah, it was it was quite interesting. It's a good thing Alicia throws the puck here. Maybe we can get a little composure, get underway here again.
Good point.
Yep, absolutely. Well, reset in the Wildcat zone. Blaze to the net. Shot by Procco, and a save by Simahuxi as it steered into the corner. And then now Hennessy gains the red line. The Blaze get it back and play it ahead. Back and forth in the neutral zone. Coleman for the Wildcats. Retreats into her own zone behind the net. Up ahead. Can't get it out. And shot there out of nowhere over the net. Coleman gets it out of the zone. Puts pressure on the Blaze. With it is Dunsworth for the Blaze. Played ahead. And Coleman again gets it out for Rayrick. She gets it deep, and Mallory Stiff will forecheck for the Wildcats. Blaze get it out of the zone through Platson, no icing. And race to the puck. Platson will get there first.
Good hustle by Maddie to get back there.
Absolutely. And she headmans it ahead, looking for Stiff off of her stick, and this will be an icing. 12:43 left, as you see in the third period. Still no score. Shots 13-12 in favor of Burnsville. Still very even in the third period.
Yeah, it's been an entertaining game here. The chances are few and far between, so who's ever can dig just a little deeper, get that puck to the net, and fight just a little harder might come out of this.
Shot there deflected on a great deflection by Spaude, and Simahuxi, Johnny on the spot to make the save. Shot again, top of the circle. Simo again the save. It's loose in front, and blocked by, I believe, Platson got a piece of it. Keith Dolan, you're right down there. How did that puck not go in?
I am not sure who it hit, but it definitely did not go in the net. So
it looked from here like Platson was just standing in the crease and got a piece of it.
Yeah. And I think we got a penalty here too.
You're right, we do. Penalty on the Wildcats. It's going to be Colleen, I believe. Nope, Platson gets the gate. I didn't see it. I think she blocked a shot.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Maddie blocked that shot going in front there. But otherwise, a decent play on the net for our player, whoever got the penalty, clearing the players out. They would have had a clear whack at the puck.
Power for the Blaze now. It's down to about 12 minutes left in the game. At the point, to the net. Simahuxi to save. Blaze still with it. At the point, this is Russell for the Blaze. Over to Bakken to Russell. Shot just wide. Behind the net, it hit the netting. So there'll be whistle and a face-off. 1:33 left in the Blaze power play.
Keith, they're opening up into the little bit of an umbrella here. The defensemen are getting across through the middle there. They're getting some traffic in front. Anything down low that you're seeing?
Well, the only thing I really noticed for Burnsville is they're starting to really move the puck. So that's causing a little bit of problems here on our penalty kill.
Another scoring chance there, and Simahuxi, she's had a nice game so far. 18 saves. Back come the Blaze into the zone. Benfer for the Blaze, hassled by Schreiber, but it comes to Burnsville anyway. Schreiber gets it back and ices it. Still a minute to go in the power play. Plenty of time for Burnsville to get on the board in this scoreless game. Retreating for, and the Blaze is Russell behind her own net.
Nice play by Jenna there, separating the puck, getting the puck all the way down. That's a good play.
Benfer sidesteps the player into the zone. Benfer still with it. Play hits traffic. Blaze get it back at the dot. And Mallory Stiff is going to get a penalty. And the Eagan fans are in an uproar. 5-on-3 for 33 seconds for the Blaze as Mallory Stiff goes off.
Mal was trying to stay with her player all the way to there and keep her to the outside. Looked like Mal tripped a little bit and ended up tripping the Burnsville player, and unfortunately the ref thought that was one against us.
Love to hear Tony Coleman's comments on that last play. At the point, 5-on-3 for Burnsville for 28 seconds. Chadwick with it. Cross ice pass, shot wide of the net by Nuance. At the point now, Procco with it. 15 seconds of the 5-on-3. Played to nowhere, break for the Wildcats, and Coleman ships it out of the zone. That should do it. 8 seconds to go in the 5-on-3, but a minute and a half to go in the second power penalty to Stiff. Platson off the ice, or on the ice, and it's 5-on-4 into the zone. Come the Blaze, high slot, still with it is Burnsville. In the corner, Mazanik to the front of the net for Coleman, and Coleman will ice it. Good start so far to this penalty kill, Kevin.
Yeah, great. Eagan's done a nice job all night killing penalties here, so hopefully kill this thing off. Got a minute left, get right back to work.
Out of the zone comes Burnsville, stepping up his Pellegram to sweep it right back in. And the Blaze retreat in their own zone. Procco with it. Procco looking for an outlet, but right to Pellegram. And Pellegram does the right thing, puts it right back in the zone.
Yeah, I think Izzy was reading that the whole way, and here comes again, and that'll be an icing.
This should be icing here with 38 seconds to go.
Keith, they're trying to float somebody up high and catch RD, but RD are well aware of what's going on behind them.
Yeah, they're doing a really nice job. And, you know, sometimes when teams start to get tired and they get a little desperate, they'll try to do some of those things. So,
yeah, absolutely. Great observation, Keith. 9:34 to go in the third, 38 seconds in the Stiff penalty. Schreiber takes his face off, and she wins it to Platson. Shorthanded chance here for Platson, and she's got two players on her, so wisely carries it out of the zone to work the clock.
Talked about the importance of face-offs earlier, and I guess you got to put a defenseman up there to take the draw.
Just like they scripted it, and Pellegram ices it. 18 seconds to go in the power play. One last chance for the Blaze as they try and break out. Pellegram keeps it in. Good play by Hootmaker rather. And 3 seconds, 2-1. That'll do it. And the Wildcats successfully kill off a 5-on-3.
Great kill again by the Wildcats.
See if they can build on that, but no, back the other way come the Blaze into the zone. It's Benfer shot, and Sima Husky holds it, no rebound.
Nice save by Simo there. We had a perfect angle on this. That forward had nothing to shoot at. Simo was out of her net, took everything away, shot right into her glove. Good angle.
Oh. The pace has picked up this period, Kevin. A lot of back and forth. Of course, the power play helps too. Off the draw, comes out of the zone. Right in front of the Wildcat bench. It's Coleman for the Wildcats now. Tried to leave it and leaves it for Stiff. And chipped ahead for McMahon and out of the zone.
Nice play by Anna McMahon.
Yep.
Just a little chip out.
Turnover here. Coleman with it at the dot. To the net. Shot hits the side of the net. Coleman tried to center it. It comes to Stiff. And her shot. And the save there by Wyden. Kept in by Pellegram with the skate. Rayrick in the corner now. But it comes to the Blaze. And it's Benfer. Carries it out of the zone. Still with it is Benfer. Across the line. Forced wide by Coleman. Shot. Turned away by Simo. Now in the other corner. Chadwick from the dot. Shot over the net.
Chadwick's got a nice hard shot there. She got that off pretty quick too.
Luckily for the Wildcats, it was off target, offside here.
Great call by the linesman there. He was stuck in the corner and had to hustle up to get to the blue line. That was clearly an offside.
Kevin, before we go off the air, I want to recognize what a great crew we got here today. We got Brian Nico on the center ice camera and Ruben Rees on the far side camera. And our great ETV staff led by Jeff Anderson in the truck, along with Michelle Blaschko, Nick Mudd, and Petty Delgado. Thank you so much for all the work you do making this broadcast possible. As it's played into the Burnsville zone, it'll be icing back in the Wildcat zone. Kevin, let's not forget, immediately after this game, a great tradition here at Eagan High School. It's Teacher Appreciation Day. We talked about it in the first period. Each senior player chooses a teacher that they want to recognize on the ice. So make sure our viewers stick around for that and watch that as 7 seniors recognize a teacher from their school career. It doesn't have to be high school. It could be any level.
Great tradition they got going here. Wonderful to give them an opportunity to recognize people that have such an impact in their life.
Absolutely. So stick around for that. Immediately after the JV game, we'll have that ceremony on the ice. But still, business to tend to here as we're down to 6:45 in the third period. Stiff with it behind the net. Tried to get it to Hootmaker. That wouldn't go. Platson has it now for the Wildcats. Over to Schreiber. And Schreiber gets it into the Blaze zone. Blaze have it right in front of their bench. And now Dahlin. Dahlin sweeps it into the zone. Forechecking is McMahon. Good read there by Hennessy that caused a turnover. At the point now, Platson as we're down to 6:10. Platson still with it in the corner. Carries it out in front. It's loose in front. Still loose. Shot by Platson in the goal. Maddie Platson breaks the ice and makes it 1-0.
She had that puck on a string there coming out of the corner. I don't know how she kept it in front, but then had the presence of mind to just roof it on the side of the. She was on the goal line and actually roofed it there behind the goalie. Hopefully we get a replay of that. It was just a great play by Maddie.
And the Wildcats are up 1-0 with 6 minutes to go.
Huge goal for the Wildcats here. Obviously, Burnsville's had quite an edge in shots here.
Yep.
And Wildcats come back like this shows a lot of character.
Off the draw, Breeze plays it ahead, and the Blaze now have it at center ice. Rayrick gets it back, puts it into the Blaze zone. We'll get the official announcement here. As the Blaze looking to tie it now.
Assisted by number 15, Brianna Hennessy. Platson from Hennessy at the 9-minute mark in the third
There
period.
you have it, Platson from Hennessy. Good work by our crew to get that announcement in. And played out of the zone by Khalid. Chance here for a Stiff. Mallory Stiff all in it alone, backhand shot. And a save by Wyden. Good speed there by Mallory on her backhand.
Yeah, it's too bad Mal couldn't get it to her forehand there and come across, make the goalie move a little bit, but at least she got a shot off. You never know what happens.
Face off to Wyden's right. It's Grace Dahlin, and she wins it to Hootmaker. And now Chancer deflected by Dahlin. Oh, and a great deflection just over the net. A golden opportunity to add to the lead.
Nice little tip by Grace there.
She won the face-off and then made a great deflection. Back come the Blaze, though. This is Benford to the net. Simahusky turns it away, but Chadwick there, just wide. We're down to under 5 minutes. Schreiber has it and plays it ahead for Dahlin, and now McMahon. McMahon forechecking, and now Hootmaker. Played out of the zone by the Blaze. Shot back in by McMahon. As the Blaze regroup in their own zone. Played ahead and out. And Pellegrin gets it right back in. Behind the net, Nuance. Can't get it out of the zone as Hennessy is there in the corner. And Stiff as well. Wildcats changing players here. Coleman at the point. She tees it up just wide. And Rayrick is taken down. She's still down. Slow to get up. Play goes on. Rayrick is up now and skates to the bench gingerly. 4 minutes to go in the third. It's Hennessy around the net through one player. At center ice now, Hennessy gets it into the zone, and Platson has it.
Couldn't tell what happened to Andrea there. I looked like they collided, but she might have hurt her shoulder or something on the way down.
She might have got a stick. Keith, did you see what happened down there to Andrea?
I'm not sure. Just kind of like Kevin said, they ran into each other, and she did look like maybe she was favoring her shoulder, so we'll have to wait and see.
Okay. She's on the bench now. 3.5 to go in the third.
Keith sure picked up a little bit here in the third. Huge goal from Platson there. 3 minutes to carry it home.
Yep, it's good to see. They're starting moving their feet, and it's amazing what happens when they do that. So
Dahlin wins another face-off to Schreiber. Her shot and a save by Wyden. Good work there by Dahlin and Schreiber, I guess, to create a chance.
Yeah.
Do it again.
Again, we talked about face-offs earlier, especially in the offensive zone. Put them on the defense immediately.
It worked that time for sure. Now behind the net, the Blaze looking to break out, but stepping up is Vries to keep it in. Centering pass, looking for Colleen. That wouldn't go. As it's heating up now, we get to the final 3 minutes. Stiff gets it deep. And the Wildcats changing players quite quickly here. That's a smart move, I think, Kevin. Keep players fresh and try to work the Blaze down with only 8 players.
Keep them fresh, keep that puck deep. Get the line just like this. Carly Vries all the way down.
Yep.
Good play, Carly.
And now she's off for a line change, as is Colleen. They're working the bench here as we're under 3 minutes. Battle right in front of the very thin Burnsville Blaze bench.
You'll probably see the Wildcats here. Make sure that at least one person's high. You may only see one person forechecking for the Wildcats.
Yep. Played out of the zone. This should be icing. If it gets there, it will, and it'll be icing. 2:22 left.
We'll take that. Make them go 200 feet, Keith.
Yeah. I think we're finally seeing the effects for Burnsville with the short bench.
There you see the bench right there. 3 players.
Yep.
And I got to give them credit. A heroic effort so far as they call timeout. Smart move by the coach to rest what bodies they have.
Yeah.
The Blaze with 8 skaters hanging around. I give them all the credit in the world.
No question, and Keith, give the Blaze a lot of credit. 8 players, they've come out, they've played hard, outshot the Wildcats here, 20-15. You haven't seen much in our end here this period, but Keith, Burnsville, I think, has done a nice job with 8 players.
Well, and you're exactly right, and they're not out of it yet either. So one break, one shot, and they're right back in it. So we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, and I'm sure that's what that coach is telling them right now. As soon as they get that opportunity, they'll get that puck deep, and they'll get that 6th attacker out there.
Keep an eye on Wyden for sure.
We will.
But the face-off, luckily for the Wildcats, will be in the Burnsville zone after this timeout.
Yeah, and that's again the importance of managing the end of the game here. Make them go 200 feet. You see on the stats in front of you.
Yep.
Here, these face-offs here. You win this face-off, you control it, you keep it down, you keep the pressure on them a little bit. And they start to doubt each other, and then they start to panic and start moving the puck ahead and might make mistakes. So keep the pressure on here.
After the timeout, we will have a face-off to the left of Wyden. Controlled by the Blaze. Russell plays it around the boards, but it won't go. And now the Wildcats have it. Dahlin in the corner, working the clock, plays it low for Rayrick.
Smart play by Grace, just keeping it down deep.
Pellegrim stepping up and keeps it in. Still in the Blaze zone as we're down to under 2 minutes played out. And back comes Burnsville into the zone. And Wyden is off. 6-on-5 for the Blaze. Platson has it. Platson eyeing that empty net. Slap shot wide. And now Dahlin in the corner. The Blaze have it. Chadwick gets it out. This should be offside. It is offside. Delayed offside.
Maddie knows it, and she's going to rag it here. Yep. Good
Absolutely.
Play by Maddie.
Good headman pass, just out of the reach. And back comes Burnsville. Rubbed off by Stiff, and a good play there. Platson with 1:19 to go. Around the boards for Coleman. And out of the zone. Russell plays it back in. Just over the net. Platson around the board, 6-on-5 for Burnsville as they try and tie this game up. Chance here to the net, side of the net, bad angle shot as we're into the final minute. Platson has it. Knocked off by the Blaze at the point. Shot deflected. Chance here over the net. 45 seconds to go. Race to the puck on the half wall. Blaze get there first, but it's still loose, and it comes to the Wildcats, and it's still in the zone. Coleman takes it away and gets it out. 33 seconds to go. Quick change for the Wildcats. No icing. as the Blaze regroup in their own zone. Coleman gets it and plays it deep. Played back out. This should be icing with 18 seconds left.
We'll take that. 200 feet, 18 seconds left. Some really nice defensive plays here for the Wildcats. Holding it off here. You know, it's been an exciting game. I'm glad the Wildcats have sure come on here in the third and held on.
18 seconds and another timeout, this time probably by the Wildcats. So we'll regroup. Yes, it is. Timeout Eagan.
And again here, you know, you win that face-off and you know, you can kill some valuable time. Always make them go 200 feet. I'm sure they'll be backing off a little bit, but you know, even at that, you know, you got to be careful with the red line. You want to make sure that you're not letting them carry it over the red line and letting them get it deep. Force them before the red line. Maybe make them ice it.
There you go. Don't forget, the after teacher appreciation ceremony, the varsity game at 3 o'clock. Same two schools, of course. As the team strategize, Coach Schmidt there on the bench with Coach Bauman going over these final 18 seconds as the Wildcats look to make it 2 in a row.
Yeah, and you know, the Wildcats have been short too.
Yes.
Three huge injuries right now for the Wildcats. Cora Hall, Carly Marsh, and Sarah Thiessen out of the lineup.
Yep.
You know, that's some experience and that's some leadership there. So good effort by the Wildcats today so far.
All right, Dahlin, Stiff, Schreiber, Coleman, and Platson to try and seal this one. And off the draw, the Blaze have it chipped up the boards, gloved by Coleman, and she shoots it right back in. Oh, out of play though. Tough break there. Has it stayed in play, it probably would have iced the game. So face-off will be in the neutral zone instead. Stiff will take this face-off. And Wyden is off, might as well.
Still got the wide player out there for the Blaze.
Good play by Stiff just to get it deep into the zone. 5 seconds. Play it into the Eagan zone. With 1 second, Platson there. She shields her player off, and that'll do it. A 21-save shutout for Alicia Simahusky, and the Wildcats hang on and win 1-0.
Yeah, great win for the Wildcats. You know, it was a tight game all the way to the end there. We're fortunate, big play by Maddie to get that goal. Unbelievable game by Alicia. 21 saves. You know, she really played well. You got to give the Wildcats a lot of credit. They came out, played with a lot of heart, and finished that one off right.
Absolutely. Keith, your thoughts on the game here as the Wildcats win 1-0?
Yeah, I thought it was a really nice team effort. I think everyone played really well. Alicia made some huge saves, especially in that third period, early on when Burnsville had some jumps. So it was a really nice game.
As we set up for the Teacher Appreciation Day, Dan Wilson holding the red carpet himself. It'll be a few minutes. We encourage you to stick around. All right, we're joined by Maddie Platson, who got the game-winning goal in today's JV game. Kevin McKinnon is at ice level with Maddie. Kevin, take it away.
Maddie, great game for the team here today. Huge win. Just take us through a little bit of your goal there. How did you keep that puck on your stick?
Well, it was kind of just bouncing through everybody's skates and sticks, and it just kind of popped out on the side where nobody was, and then I was just there and had it, and then kind of took it to the side, and then the whole top part of the net was open, so just right there.
Huge goal, Maddie. You know, the whole game, it was a tight game. You guys played pretty well in your defensive zone. You guys were moving the puck well. I thought in the third you came out just extremely hard. They only had 8 players. What was your mentality going into the third?
Well, we knew even though they had 8 players that they still were going to work hard because they're used to it. So we knew that even though we're short players too, that we just needed to keep working hard and playing our game instead of getting tired and playing how they were going to play.
That's awesome. Thank you very much, Maddie. Great game and a great win for the Wildcats. There you go, guys.
Thank you, Kevin, and that'll do it for the JV game at the Eagan Civic Arena as the Wildcats win 1-0.